Good morning once again. Thank you so much for joining me. We are doing A Course in Miracles lessons, and we are on lesson 353 today. Today's lesson states, "My eyes, my tongue, my hands, my feet today have but one purpose, to be given to Christ to use to bless the world with miracles." And there is only a prayer. Father, I give all that is mine today to Christ, to use in any way that best will serve the purpose that I share with him. Nothing is mine alone, for he and I have joined in purpose. Thus has learning come almost to its appointed end. A while I work with him to serve his purpose. Then I lose my identity in my identity and recognize that Christ is but myself. Amen. Such simplicity and such complication in that one prayer. When we realize that we have to let go of the ways that we define ourselves here in this earthly body, in this earthly being. But once we let go of all of those definitions, those masks, those roles that we play, we will learn what our true identity is. And we will recognize that we are one with Christ consciousness, that we are one with Jesus, that we are one with absolutely everyone and everything. And that will be such a miraculous moment because we will see that unification. We will see that there are no losers, there are no winners, there is no need for any fight, and there will only be the love that we are offering through today's lesson. When we use our eyes, our tongue, our hands, and our feet, we are offering to see things differently, to speak different words, words that echo only or resonate only with the miracles of God. Our hands and feet give us forward movement. They create action. They have behaviors. And so we are asking that everything that we do in thought, word, and deed be aligned with Christ consciousness. What a powerful, powerful lesson to be willing to let Jesus take the wheel, if you will. All right, let's see what Tina Spalding's channelings tell us. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. You will notice the use of the word Christ here. It means Christ consciousness. It is not Jesus Christ or me. I am Jesus who became Christed through the practices that I had been shown and learned. What this lesson tells you is that initially you dedicate yourself to being used by Christ consciousness for higher purpose. And through that practice, you will become acquainted with your true nature. That true nature then will take over. It is first practice of surrender to a higher consciousness, knowing that you do not know everything you need to know, are misguided at times, and that through this dedication you are saying, change me. You are saying, I am not going to use my body-mind for my ego's purposes anymore. I dedicate them to a higher purpose. And through that dedication, I will come to know myself to such a degree that I will be guided toward my true self. In that guidance, I will be free to use my free will as I see fit, because I will have been raised above the battleground into wisdom and direct conscious contact with my guides and teachers. This is what happened to this being, meaning Tina Spalding. She surrendered her ego's will to dedicate herself to the practice of forgiveness, completely dedicated her body-mind to becoming a perfect communication device for God. In that dedication of putting aside her desires, she became connected to a higher purpose. And through that purpose, she now chooses what she wants to do, given her experiences in that surrendered state. It seems as if you are losing yourself, but in fact, you are finding yourself. You do not lose your free will. Rather, you become qualified to use your free will lovingly, kindly, and magnanimously. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you tomorrow. And that is the end of Tina Spalding's channelings. When we dedicate ourselves to Christ consciousness, we will be giving up those ego mind body things that define us here on this plane. It will cause us to see those things that we are using almost as idols, if you will, the job title, the salary, the whatever the status is, the ways that we define ourselves and identify. And we may have those things broken down, but what will happen is, even if those things start to fall away, love and peace will fall into place, and you will then start building a truer foundation, and you will begin to create a world, even here, that is exactly what you truly want, because it will be of the essence of the love and the peace and the joy that you have been seeking all along. You just won't identify love and peace through material things. You will define it through the way that things resonate with you, the way that they vibrate, and it will be such a different experience. You may have worldly wealth, you may have a high paying, high status job, but it will serve a purpose of love and peace in addition to whatever it represents here in this world. There are people who are doing what might be considered lowly jobs, housekeeper, CNA, working at Wendy's, or a cashier, that some people might judge as a lowly job as opposed to a CEO or some other executive, but they are some of the most powerful beings because they have the closest, most direct contact with other beings, and they can sometimes change lives in such a way that no one else could possibly do that job. And that will be the way that we will learn to resonate with our truth. Is if I choose to work at a McDonald's and I do it with that love and that passion, I will change lives working at McDonald's, because love will be extended even through McDonald's. See where you go today. Dedicate yourself to being that channel so that you can live your real, true free will. Have a great day, everyone. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye bye.